I first got interested in music as a very, very small child, probably 3 years old. Always listening to radio as a kid, always listening to pop radio in the 60s, the Beatles, the Monkees, the Who, the Byrds, all that kind of stuff. Well, currently using the Artisan 100. This is my main workhorse for when I'm touring. It's one of the main amps that I use when I'm recording. It's been great. I've been using these for about 4 years now. And the Artisan is really good. It's a very simple 2-volume bass, mid, treble, the 4 voicings, and the presence. It's very, very straightforward amp. I'm not a big fan of amps that have a lot of extra accessories and extra controls. Pretty much if you can't get it done with volume and 3 EQs, you should maybe not play guitar. I don't know what else I would do if I weren't a musician, I guess. I went to university and studied to be an urban planner, so I guess maybe, I don't know, helping to develop cities. I've never had to find out what my alternate career would be. I've been very fortunate to have had a long career in music. Basically just hit a chord and went, wow, that sounds exactly like me. And it was literally that simple, so I haven't looked back since. It's a very flexible amp. It's good for all styles of louder guitar music. I usually play in a 3-piece, so it's a lot of carrying rhythm and lead parts together. The saturation and just the tightness of the low end with the Blackstar, I can get a lot of clarity, leaving the high strings droning open. The voicing of the amp is really good for the kind of music that I make, which I guess is alternative music. The Artisan 100 is a great amp. Best piece of advice I would give to a beginner is just you really have to put the time in, you really have to practice. It seems as time goes on and music changes, and it always does change. We go through phases where there's a lot of people who are into guitar music, sometimes people are more into laptop music. When you're dealing with real instruments, you really, it's rehearsal. You really have to spend a lot of time with your hands on the instrument every day. You don't want to get discouraged. Either we're taught, or we read books about it, or we emulate things by ear. All of those ways are good, but it's finding your style and finding how you express yourself, and then putting in the time with the practice, the muscle memory, keeping your gear in good shape, always being ready. If you're a musician, it's always a good idea to have your stuff packed up and ready to go. You never know when you might get a call to do some work, so always be prepared.